Rivian's IPO in November 2021 was the biggest IPO of the year. Rivian, an electric car manufacturer, is now worth over $150 billion, making it the third most valuable car maker behind Tesla and Toyota. Without delivering quantities of significance in 2021, will Rivian rival Tesla, or will it fail to deliver on its promises? In this video, we'll lay out the arguments for why we think Rivian will skyrocket in 2022 or fail to replicate the success of Tesla's share price. Rivian, led by Robert R.J. Scaringe, is an American EV car maker that specializes in trucks, SUVs, and vans. Its trucks, the R1T, and SUV, the R1S, are well known for their off-roading capability. Rivian markets itself as an all-terrain, all-weather vehicle and claims their four-wheel driving ability will surpass current rivals, both EV and traditional internal combustion engines. Similar to Tesla, it is also building a charging network called the Rivian Adventure Network. However, unlike Tesla, Rivian wants to build the largest charging network focused on rural, remote, and recreational areas to support adventure seekers. What makes Rivian very interesting is the amount of pre-orders that it has. Rivian's trucks and SUVs have over 55,000 pre-orders, and it's only increasing. Most promising is the pre-orders for its EV van, with key customer Amazon already pre-ordering 100,000 vans. Amazon has a 20% ownership stake in Rivian and co-developed the van for its delivery needs, and its success will attract the attention of other delivery companies globally. As online shopping continues to grow, Rivian expects significant orders from shipping companies and further purchases from Amazon. This is an exclusive market that Rivian has initially captured, and it is well ahead in product development compared to other EV competitors. It is also not the first time a Jeff Bezos company has purchased from Rivian. When Blue Origin made its debut commercial launch, Rivian trucks were the vehicle of choice for carrying crew and equipment. Another advantage of Rivian over its competitors is that it is very cash rich. After its IPO, it has over $12 billion in cash waiting to be spent on expansion. Like Tesla, Rivian is built in-house, including its battery. In its SEC filings, it stated its normal factory in Illinois is able to produce 150,000 vehicles each year. With $12 billion to spend, expansion of its factory is a key priority for Rivian. But the question remains, how fast can it build its factories to support demand? The last advantage of Rivian is the way it produces and designs its vehicles. It builds all its automobiles based on a single skateboard platform. This shared chassis will enable economies of scale when building at volume and will decrease its production cost. It also allows for easier design changes and new models to be built. This is a similar approach to Tesla, and Rivian can learn from all of Tesla's Model 3 production mistakes, making the most gain from its second mover advantage. Also, as there is no market leader for EV trucks, this might pave the way for Rivian to dominate in the truck and potentially the SUV space, as it focuses all of its resources on the single skateboard platform instead of diversifying into passenger sedans. However, is this all enough for Rivian to rival Tesla? Now, looking at the other side of the coin, some investors sat on the sidelines and watched the promise of Tesla come to fruition, going from $75 billion in 2019 to more than $1 trillion today. So with the fear of missing out setting in, they may be motivated by the opportunity to at least get in on Rivian now, believing this is the next best thing if you missed the Tesla boat. However, Investors should bear in mind with IPOs, and especially those that are as much hype, there's no such thing as a sure thing. At IPO in 2010, Tesla was valued at $1.7 billion and had delivered over 1,500 cars, compared to Rivian, which IPO'd at $66.5 billion. That's almost 40 times larger, all without delivering a meaningful number of cars. Don't be fooled, Rivian is still very much in its infancy and depends largely on Amazon as both a customer and investor. If Tesla's Model 3 production hell is anything to go by, it will take Rivian years to develop manufacturing capabilities to routinely deliver a large number of quality vehicles on time. This may come as a surprise, but Rivian's total addressable market in the US is limited to only 22 states and the District of Columbia. That's less than half. As of today, key markets including New York, Texas, and New Jersey are beyond reach, as Rivian does not have a license to sell in those states. It will be a long and expensive process to lobby each state individually before Rivian can sell their trucks and SUVs. Further, presenting itself as a vehicle for adventure and lifestyle seekers, it's not aiming to appeal to customers looking for a workhorse to get the job done, the F-150 buying demographic. Not willing to compete against the best-selling truck, together with a high sticker price, means Rivian is not into playing the volume game. The EV truck market is a hotly contested space, with the likes of Tesla's Cybertruck and the stalwart Ford F-150, which has been the best-selling vehicle in the US seemingly forever. The F-150 Lightning will pose a significant challenge, as it has a loyal user base for whom the switch to electric may feel more comfortable under a trusted name. Ford will begin selling the F-150 Lightning EV in 2022 with a price tag of $40,000 compared to Rivian's $70,000 entry-level offering. The Lightning has been well received by Ford diehards and newcomers to the brand alike, with more than 150,000 reservations since its debut, while Rivian is yet to prove what its name is worth to the general public. Further, with Gigafactory Austin nearing completion, the much anticipated Cybertruck, with more than 1 million pre-orders and counting, will roll off the production lines to boldly enter the most valuable slice of the US auto market. The outlandish pickup truck is very polarizing and might look more suited on the set of the next Mad Max movie than your everyday workhorse or plaything. But if consumer sentiment is anything to go by, this $40,000 unit will be the showstopper car of 2022. Also in the wings is GM's rebirth of the Hummer and Silverado, which will make Rivian's task that much harder. Will the Rivian bet pay off? As the only automaker producing EVs at scale, Tesla is a yardstick by which all EVs are measured. Looking at its share price history, Tesla took a long time to get off the ground since its IPO in 2010, bouncing around between $30 to $75 for the better part of 5 years before 2020 happened. During this time, the price may have been weighed down by skeptics and short sellers betting the business would go bust. Rivian may also attract similar negativity from analysts if it doesn't bring to market its products first, scale manufacturing, or become delayed due to chip shortages and eventually fail to deliver. So the potential Rivian investors' resilience and conviction will be tested. All told, it could have gone either way for Tesla. Those that held today bask in the glow of owning one of the most valuable companies, but it could have gone bankrupt too. What's your opinion? Is Rivian the next big thing in the EV space? Did you get in on the IPO? And are you planning to hold long? Please leave your comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification icon below so we can bring you more great content in the future.